I'm on my way to the shower now. I hesitated for just a second. Maggie, are you sure you can get away? We really can do this later. Yes, I'm sure. She sighed loudly in my ear, which wasn't nearly as sensuous as it should have been. Hey, Dvorak, I've already got 3 homicides on my desk. Give me a break, will you? This isn't even my file. When I winced, it was both for the unfortunate Dvorak and for my ringing ear. I said something suitably loving that couldn't possibly have been heard over the uproar on the other end of the line, hung up while she was still shouting, stared at the phone blankly, and then wandered off into the bedroom. I readied a state of exhaustion that in most people is accompanied by uncontrollable drooling and twitching. I had to make a recovery before my notoriously hyperactive wife got home. Midway through my shower, I take very long showers, as Maggie constantly complains, the shower door slid back and a long, slender hand held out a tall glass of wine to me. Peace? My wife asked, eyebrows arched and elegantly questioning. I took the glass and tossed the wine back without savoring it. It was that or watch it swirl down the drain along with the soap, and then grabbed her hand and pulled her into the spray. She gasped as the hot water hit her, plastering her blouse and skirt hard against her skin, but she didn't look especially surprised or displeased. Hi, Doc, she said. Her voice matched her smile, warm and welcoming. She put her arms around my neck. The kiss was long and warm and apologetic on both our parts, and I slid my hands up over her hips to the wet satin of her shirt. The buttons were tricky, but I eased them open and found the skin below. It tasted like rain. Happy anniversary, I murmured. What about the show, Romeo? I thought you were hot to see this thing. Maggie's smile reached her eyes, and the effect was luminous and beguiling. I shrugged and kissed her again, at length. Show? What show? Now, as to the hot, Maggie opened her mouth to remind me, then changed her mind and finished opening the buttons on her blouse. How was your day? She asked, which was kind of a silly question to be asking while arching her back like that. The water turned the tan nylon fabric of her bra into a transparent and very interesting display of smooth, rounded flesh. I helped her peel the wet satin sleeves off her arms, then turned her gently around to begin easing the zipper down on her skirt. Fine, I answered blandly. How was yours? The zipper caught halfway, to my exasperation, but I wasn't about to quit. With the application of a little force, it came free and slid smoothly down. I was distracted from the fascinating process of pulling the skirt down by Maggie's hands, which slid up my legs and pulled me tight against her. Oh, it was all right. The usual, you know, she said, and made a slow, torturous circle of her hips that made my heart and organs coming into contact with those beautiful buttocks receive a disproportionate share of blood pressure. Kind of boring, actually. Nikki got all excited about busting Angelo, but hell, not much of a challenge, you know. Uh-huh, I replied. I had not the vaguest idea what I was replying to. Instead of pulling her skirt down, I reached for the hem and pulled it up. Ah, that was better. Maggie had the delicious habit of wearing absolutely nothing under her pantyhose, and today was no different. The silky feel of her hose against my wet skin was only bettered by the erotic sight of what was in the nylons. And how was your day? Maggie purred. I slid my hands around her hips and down into the hollow between her legs. Her head fell back against my shoulder,